Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Creator Metaphysical Store. So this video actually was requested by a friend of mine. She watches my channel. I don't think she's a subscriber just yet, but she asked me to do a video about cleansing and purification. I decided to do a 2-in-1 video here. Now, I will be talking not just the energetic side to cleansing and purifying your home, but things that you can do in your waking world that you can do to as acts of cleansing and purification. So let me just pull up really quick the definition of hold on. The definition of cleanse. Okay. So there's a difference from I've always felt like there was a difference from cleansing to purification. Now, for purification, that is the removal of specific entities. In this case, I would refer to it in scientific terms as contaminants. So this could be what you're be removing specific energies you no longer want. Whereas cleansing is basically the resetting and thoroughly cleaning everything. Cleaning everything. Whereas purification is more specific and say I had, which is not true, but hello, is someone there? I'm sorry, hold on really quick, guys. Someone's at my door. Okay. It was nothing. I know I'm expecting someone around 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, so. And I gotta head down to the potluck. Hot minute. Okay. So, for example, I am going to be referring and I will be doing the ritual so you guys know how to do it. Now, this particular ritual is from, it is not sponsored by the Alpha and Omega Church, but I do use they call it the Book of Jesus Christ. Apparently, Jesus wrote all these different invocations, and I guess this is how he obtained his powers or something. I don't know. But he wrote these. Jesus Christ apparently wrote them. And so here goes. Now, what I do as far as energetically cleansing and purifying my home, if I want my house to be just full of positive energies and just like say I want success, prosperity, but let's go with what are we wanting to, what can I remove? Let's just say we're wanting to remove, okay, I got it. Anger, hatred, just I'll petition those emotions. Got it. So this is what I do. I first take out a ritual that calls out to me. I usually do the Watchers and the Angelic Forces, and I invoke the 4 divine names of God and the seniors of the 4 corners, right? But I'm just going to do a simple invocation. So, for example, if you're angelic, I do have one that is more of the gods and goddesses. We will do that one after this one because I know that some people are into angels and into the Watchers and into the Enochian and all that energy. So I totally get it. I totally understand if you guys prefer those energies. Okay. Okay. So what I do as far as energetically cleansing is this. To the Watchers of the 21st Treasure of Light, I call upon thee. Odas Eloise Azaeas. To the Watchers of the East, the Angels of the East. Zozo Zeai Zosai Zaxai. To the Angels of the South. Now Zai Madazas Ozai to the Angels of the West. Ozai Osa Osozoe Ozai to the Angels of the North. Zaeaos Naeaozaze Awenazes. I now invoke the cipher of God. Oazeae Oazeae Ozaeae to the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. Call upon the angels of the 21st Treasury of Light and the Watchers. Please remove all anger, wrath, hatred, malice, discord, strife, disharmony, war, disease, fear, doubt, worry, and anxiety. And give the people of the earth in my humble abode the energies of love, peace, harmony, tranquility, serenity, humility, respect and honor, discipline and focus, concentration. I ask that you remove low self-esteem from my life to charge my house with confidence instead of doubt. And you could do this for the world. Now, I did it partly for the world, but I asked also at the end, that they remove the low self-esteem, the depression, the doubt, the worry, and the anxieties and fears and stress, to remove and purify the energy, and in its place, put confidence, to put love, peace, harmony, joy, happiness, laughter, and tranquility. I think I said peace, but we're going to say peace again. So that's what I do. I do a little bit further, but that's an example. Now, I don't just do this. I also do a Hecate ritual, and it goes. Usually, I have 3 candles to symbolize the maiden, the mother, crone. I usually go with the white, the red, and the black. The white for the maiden, the red for the mother, and the black for the crone. But I only have a white and a red candle, but I do have a purple candle that I can use as a substitute. So what I usually do is I have the white candle, the red candle, and the black candle. And I inscribe Hecate on the white candle and then the word maiden. Hecate on the red candle, then the word mother. And then for the third candle, I do Hecate again with the word crone. So I'm booking the three aspects. I usually have a key and I have a lock. The lock is to symbolize the closing of doors, and the key is to open the lock to symbolize opening of doors, right? So I actually need to get a new key and lock because I forgot where I put mine. But what I do is I have the key, the lock locked already, and what I do is I put the key in and I say these words: Hecate, she who opens the path. And I open it and it unlocks. And I remove the key and I say, Hecate, she who closes any door she pleases. And I close it, I lock it. I call upon thee, the maiden, the mother, the crone. And then I go, Anana Hecate Ayer. 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 And I just say that until I feel her presence. And I felt her presence after like the seventh time. I felt like someone put their hands on my shoulder. So now what I do is once you feel her presence, I ask that the goddess Hecate please hear my request. Please assist me in purifying and cleansing my home. Lock away and seal shut all portals that may or may not have been opened. Whether it's by my hand or another person's hand, I wish for all the portals and doorways to be shut. Closed. From the physical to the emotional, the mental, and spiritual world. Now I ask that the goddess only open what is going to serve my journey, whether it be love or wealth, knowledge, wisdom, power, or authority. Whatever it is the goddess wisely chooses, I ask that you open them for me. And I ask that you also open the doors of purity, purity, cleanliness, as well as self-love, confidence, courage, strength, authority, stability, and power. To open self-esteem, to open my heart to having confidence and self-esteem, belief in the courage and strength to keep going on this journey. And so that's the ritual. Now you could ask for other things, whether it be money or love, whatever it may be. But that's what I do. And I first ask that she closes all of the doors. And I visualize, I don't know if I'm visualizing it, but it's like I see her going, like zooming all over the house, closing up all the doors and all the portals. And so that's what I always seen her. Um, okay, perfect. So that's what I do. Now, as far as on the cleansing and purification side of the physical world. These are some things that I know it may sound like a lot of Karate Kid stuff, but the act of cleaning your home is an act of cleanliness and purifying your home. So if you wipe down the counters, imagine you cleaning the energies. You're not just cleaning the counter physically, you're cleaning it energetically. Now, what I tend to use is because I'm part kitchen witch and herbal witch, I'm like all about the herbs and spices and stuff. I do incorporate certain herbs, like rosemary is not only an antibacterial, but it serves as protection, love magic. And so I have that. I add eucalyptus to add that healing energy, and then I add bay leaves to keep things at bay and for wealth and prosperity. Then I add vinegar and salt, and I boil the vinegar with the salt and the herbs, and I boil them together, right? I sometimes add elderberries, but I only add like a few granules, not too much to make it to dye it purple. But I do add like a few granules of elderberries, and that's what I do. And I do add, if I'm wanting to call in the fairies, I add 3 blueberries and a bunch of thyme just to add that little energy there, because blueberries are good for invoking beauty. I actually done a ritual where I've sat in front of a mirror, got a white candle, everything's dark, and I'm eating blueberries. And I'm focusing on the intent to see the inner beauties of my shadow. That's actually a good one that you could do if you want to put that in your grimoire. That's an inner beauty reflection meditation. It's like a meditation, but you got the candle, you got the blueberries, and I eat the blueberries to meditate. And also it's healthy. Blueberries are super healthy. Now, I do like a gallon of vinegar, and then I do a half gallon of salt to make sure, because what I do is the vinegar and salt by itself is an EMF neutralizer. It really sucks up all the energy in the home, but I'm also adding the herb of rosemary for protection and self-love, for eucalyptus for its healing properties, and to invoke the blessings of Asclepius and Apollo. For the bay leaves to invoke the blessings of Apollo again, but also in the aspect of money, as well as if I'm trying to do prophecy work. So that's also a good one too. And then I would say blueberries and thyme for the fairies, obviously. I mostly just do elderberries, a little bit of elderberry, not too much to diet. I mean, with the amount of vinegar, I doubt it's enough to cause any particular issues. But there's that. Sometimes I do add sulfur if I'm really wanting protection. I just don't want, that's to banish, and sulfur is really good. Other than that, sometimes I do add mugwort or yarrow to invoke Hecate's energy, but I don't add a whole lot of herbs. I just use enough to get their essence in the water, in the vinegar and the salt, and to have it as clear as possible. Other than that, that's pretty much the purification spray, cleansing spray. I also use eucalyptus and rosemary because of the antibacterial, and then I add lemon juice. You cannot go wrong with lemon juice, but I do not add. Excuse me. That lets me know a lot of things are being released right now, especially if I'm talking about purification, cleansing, and then I did those rituals just now, and then usually when I'm burping and I do a purification ritual like a few minutes before and I burp afterwards, it let me know that some big stuff has been released. Let's see. So that's a spray that not only it serves a dual purpose. Now you could, if you're not a kitchen witch or into the herbs and the spices, now I often like to add crystals at the bottom, like tumbled stone of smoky quartz, black tourmaline, onyx, so a lot of protection, but then I also do shungite and rose quartz and amethyst. So I do a lot of tumbled stones at the bottom. And what I just do is I simply get a bottle like this and put the crystals at the bottom. I take the cap off, put the crystals in. And that's also adding it, incorporating that crystal energy, that herb energy, and then the energy. Now you could just simply get whatever cleaning supply that you're most comfortable with, and then charge it with whatever your favorite ritual is. You could do prayer work. Prayer work is a form of charging and praying over the object, but like, dear Jesus Christ, please empower this with the will of God and the purity of God, and boom, there we go. You're charging with those intentions. You're calling in whatever it is you believe in and praying over it, thereby charging it with those energies. So, just remember, another form of purification and cleansing is when you take a shower or when you take a bath. You're washing away all the energy that you've accumulated throughout the day. It's a form of cleansing and purification. So I want you to keep that in mind, okay, guys? Now, that's pretty much all that I have to say on the matter. I will be making some videos where I'll be showing you different sprays and different things that I make that I found very useful and beneficial, not just spiritually, but physically. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Kisses for now. Know that you are a beautiful, powerful shamans, warriors, healers. You're all that in a bag of chips. Kisses, hugs, and loves to all of you beautiful, amazing souls out there. Magical blessings. Until next time.